original style Air Jordan 11 box. Reused lid from the Legend Blue lows. We got some checkerboard paper, something new. It's actually not new. They did that in the pull drawer boxes. And then a brand new colorway of the Air Jordan 11 low. You can't go wrong with that, especially for the summertime. They're a little early, but never too early to grab a fresh pair. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and review on these bad boys right here. This is the Air Jordan 11 Low in a brand new colorway. They are being dubbed the Cement Grays. They're also being called Cement Gray and University Blues. Basically, they have University Blue accents throughout, but the main primary color, outside of the white, is the Cement Gray, featured on the patent leather pretty prominently. On sneakers, it says that this colorway is supposed to pay homage to the Air Jordan 3 and its introduction of the Cement Gray color, which was featured on the elephant print heel and toe rands. I do think that they could have gone a step further if that's what they were going for and maybe added some elephant print in there, even though I know for a fact that that would look really bad.
They could have put it on the little stripe across the tongue.
Oh, that would have been actually really cool. Yeah, an elephant print strip. I was thinking maybe the back.
I feel like that would then kind of look like the women's animal print they did a while ago.
Well, they did a men's, it was like black and infrared, and the back panel right here was gray with black splatter print for the Jordan 4. It was pretty cool. It did look awkward though, so maybe that's why. I don't know. Elephant print liner would have been cool. Elephant print on the graphic, that'd have been cool.
Right.
Either way, what these actually remind me of is when the shoe was originally released, at least in the low top patent leather form. So should we rewind it back a little bit?
You gonna give a history lesson?
Very brief. The Air Jordan 11 was introduced in 1995, and he wore them throughout the 1995-1996 season. All the original colorways were released as mid-tops, and those colorways that were released as mid-tops were the black and red and the Concords, as well as the Columbia Blues, now known as Legend Blues, until they released them properly. In addition to the mid-tops, they actually had two original low top colorways, one of which was the white and cobalt, the other one was the black and reds. However, both of those original 11 lows did not look quite like this. They actually did not feature patent leather. Instead, they were built more for airflow, something that patent leather is definitely not known for. And some even say that it was built for like outdoor use and stuff like that. I don't know if that's actually true, but that was one of the rumors that I remember hearing way back in the day. Now, fast forward from there to the year 2000 and 2001. That's when we saw the Air Jordan 11 Retro for the very first time. I actually grabbed the Concords from 2000. I think they were released back in October, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure I remember because I remember grabbing them being so excited, and then it rained for like a month straight, so I couldn't even wear the damn things. But they were gorgeous. And then later on in 2001, they actually introduced this version of the low top Air Jordan 11, which is the patent leather version, which might be a lot of people's favorite versions between the two because a lot of people don't fuck with the IE or whatever it is that you want to call them, the original low. But anyways, this is supposed to, like I said, pay homage somehow, some way to the cement gray color. And so that's why it's on there, not necessarily to the elephant print itself, but to the color gray used, which is again, cement gray. Now, as far as the shoe is concerned, it feels like to me that they're just reusing a whole bunch of stuff. Obviously, they've reused the box lid and things like that from the Legend Blue lows. And on top of that, they actually use the same exact carbon fiber plate as well. So it's got the UNC checkerboard and stuff like that. And I'm not complaining or anything, I'm just saying it feels like they ordered a lot. These really remind me a lot of that original run of the 11 lows where there was actually women's exclusive colorways, one of which we did actually review the retro of. It was the white and citrus, but there was this white and silver pair, not quite like this. Obviously the patent leather was silver, not gray, but again, these remind me of those. So when I saw these, especially with the Legend Blue hits, I thought or assumed that it was a women's exclusive colorway again, which it's not. However, when you go onto the sneakers app and you do look at them and it says available at 4/1, at 7 a.m., yada yada, it actually says men's size 4/women's 5.5 through men's 17/women's 18.5. Isn't that unisex?
Yep.
Like, why are there women's exclusives or men's exclusives? Like, sneakers should be sneakers, and I don't know. The other thing that I think is messed up is that size 5 is now all of a sudden a men's size. That's never been the case. That's always been grade school, and they're charging $190 for this. Like, ouch. The good news is that that size 5 will have men's tech specs, so it'll be the same as this.
Excellent.
And they happen to be herringbone traction pods done up in solid rubber, a translucent outsole, a carbon fiber spring plate, a Phylon midsole, which is a little firmer than some of the past releases, so I'm a little bit bummed about that. They're not quite as comfortable as some of the other ones, but they've been inconsistent like that for quite a while. Some of them are super comfortable, some of them aren't. I don't know what the deal is, but just letting you guys know. Inside of that Phylon midsole is a full-length air unit. Full length according to their old school lingo. I know that it's not from, you know, heel to toe specifically, but it looks very similar to this. It's actually a different unit that's in here, that's in this guy, but it's very similar. So that's kind of what you're getting. On top of that actually is a strobel, but then they also have that foam strobel in there. So that's gonna add a little bit more comfort, which I dig. And then this insole is actually polyurethane, actual polyurethane. It's not Dream Cell, it's not white Dream Cell, it's not black Dream Cell, it's actual polyurethane. Why it's on here when this is not an original colorway, I don't know, but I'm not gonna complain. I love it. Now the upper on these guys features a patent leather build with a Cordura mesh. The patent leather is actual leather, so I think that that's fantastic. One of the cool things about it, I don't know if it's gonna be cool to everybody, it's cool to me, is that you can actually see like all the weird layers in it. Like normally you could see the actual leather cut and then you can see where the patent leather begins. But this one you can see like a few different layers. So if you look at it, there is a leather cut, which is the dark gray stuff, and then there's this white piece that's in between that and the gray patent. That white piece is what the gray patent is bonded to, so that's kind of more of like a vinyl material. And then you have the actual patent glued on top of that. So it's 3 layers. You can visually see it through the cut lines. And again, I don't know if everybody's gonna think that's cool. It's probably just me, but you know, whatever. I think it's dope. And again, the Cordura mesh build is there, so that's a huge plus. Some people really like the way that the Columbias were, where it was actually leather with the nylon, and then it had a Cordura mesh tongue. I like it both ways. It doesn't really matter to me, but I do get a kick just seeing it just like this. Like I just love this. We do have a little leather panel right there in the rear. As far as what I could see from the cut line itself, it does not look like it's real leather, but it's such a tiny piece that I don't really care. On the tongue, you still have the traditional Jordan Jumpman patch, cement gray, white font, and then the university blue accent is there. Also behind the tongue, it has the classic patch, quality basketball products inspired by the greatest player ever. And I don't know about you guys, but that patch has always just been like the thing. I had the original pair of black and red Jordan 11s. Every time I would look at that back patch, I just felt awesome. Felt like I had something special.
That's beautiful.
Is that sarcasm?
You think?
Now, as far as the sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size. I will say that there is just a little bit of extra room. Not enough for me to want to go down half a size, but it's one of those things where it was noticeable. So just letting you guys know, I would still recommend going true to size, but if possible, try them on in store just to make sure that you get the proper fit. I know that some of these 11 lows, sometimes they fit a little big, you know what I mean? It's like really weird. Sometimes they don't. Again, I don't know what the deal is. The foam is a little different sometimes. It's very strange, but you know, Jordan Brand does what Jordan Brand wants. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Let us know what you think about these down below in the comment section. Do you think that this, I swear that this was supposed to be a women's shoe. Maybe it's not. But do you think that these also look like a women's release? Did they remind you of the original 2001 white and silver women's exclusive? Are you going to go after a pair? Are you not? Let us know down below in the comment section. It's an 11 low, so I think the majority of people just go after these anyways. It's like that placeholder until the holiday 11. You got to get their 11 fixed somehow. But sound off below. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all your support. Make sure that you like the video, comment for the algorithm, subscribe if you haven't already. And with that being said, we will catch you on the next one. So until then, have a good one.